Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun break-off makeup, I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, it is what it is. I enjoy it every time we end up spending it together. I'm trying to rush this because I know this is gonna be a long one. I have about 24 palettes that I need to go through. I'm not even gonna threaten y'all this time. If you haven't been here, I threaten y'all at the beginning of my video so that you have to stay. Okay? You have to. You're locked in. That's why I'm not threatening you today. We're all locked in this little cage together, so you're stuck, and you're gonna have to deal with me. So, yeah. But we're gonna be going over like 24-ish, possibly. I don't know. I kind of counted, and then I didn't count, so who knows. But of fall palettes, or palettes in my collection that I think are just perfect for fall. I kind of have like a wide range of stuff. I do have a video coming in October, of my Halloween palettes, so I have that coming. But this is just all palettes that I think are good for fall. So if you want to see what I end up having in this freaking huge ass pile next to me, then let's get into it. This is gonna be a hectic ass video. If you haven't been here, that's every video. But yeah, if you like this look, I just put it up. I'm pretty sure this is going up after it. This is the new Nomad palette look, and the lip is one of their new lips, so I will have that linked down below. I do have whatever this is for a little drinky drink today. It is really good. Reminds me of Hawaii, so there's that. But like I said in my intro, I have a bunch of palettes that I'm gonna go through here. We're not ranking them. I'm just chatting about them, kind of giving you guys some, you know, ideas and whatnot, or just kind of going through our collection, being like, hey, you know what, this would be good for this time of the year. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully not tip over the whole pile, because there's a palette that shouldn't be at the bottom that is too small for the whole pile. I'm nervous. But anyways, let's get into this thing. I'm gonna start with the botanical. I have two botanicals in this. I have two botanical palettes. So I'm just gonna do them kind of together. I have the original 20 pan palette here, and I have the 42. I know that I'm pretty sure was this. Oh, there's lashes on this thing everywhere. Oh my god. This was a fall release, I think last year. Yeah, I think it was last year, and I absolutely adore it. It's such fairy vibes. It's such like witchy vibes, and I love it so much. We got some like berry tones in here. We got some greens. You know, some of the colors that we really see in this season, and I really do adore this palette. I need to play with this one more, but I feel like this one would be absolutely perfect for fall. And because I put the 20 in, I gotta put the 42 pan in. Why did I get the 42 pan? Who the hell knows? I don't know, but I did. But yeah, this is the 42 pan. It really just kind of expands on the color story. I really do love it. Is 42 pans incredibly unnecessary? Yeah. Do I wear a lot of green eyeshadow? No. But I do really think that this is such a perfect palette for this time. It really, like I said, it really does expand on the 20 pan, and there's a lot of goodness in here and a lot of looks that you could really use. This could be just like a 1 month palette where you could just sit here and just make looks with it the whole month. Moving on, I got some small palettes here for our friends that don't really want to go into like big palettes like that and be, you know, like nervous about it, you know. I'm gonna start with the REM Beauty Principessa palette right here. I do love their like futuristic packaging. Oh my gosh. And this is the color story here. It is just a very simple fall color story. I think it is gorgeous. I need to take these out and play with them more. This is one of my favorite ones. I do have two from this brand, but this is my favorite one. It is just like a perfect fall color story. I love it. She's gorgeous. Next, I grabbed the Mandalorian palette from ColourPop because I thought, you know, I think any of these little ones, I think there's this one and then the Grogu palette would be absolutely perfect for fall. I think this one has like the grungier brownish tones that we do associate with fall, and I really do like it. We've got the nice baby shit yellow in here, so I feel like this one would be perfect for fall. Then I have two Unearthly 9 pans here. I haven't really played with these. This one's coming up, I promise. But I have the Daily Grind here from them. I think it is gorgeous and just perfect for fall. To me, it really reminds me of like the apples and like the just like the good fall tones. We got some pumpkin vibes in here. Just, you know, it is gorgeous. I'm excited to play with this one in the fall. I'm gonna see if I can fit this into my schedule somewhere, but yeah, this is just absolutely perfect for this time. The other one I grabbed from them was the Murky Meadow palette. It looks like this. We've got some good brown tones in here. I know that a lot of y'all are neutral lovers. I'm clearly not. I don't really wear neutrals. If I get the job that my husband is gunning for me, probably might have to, but you know what? I'm not changing my color loving shit for a corporate job at all. Y'all can suck that up. But anyways, yeah, there is this palette. It is gorgeous. We've got like a bright yellow in here, but I think these are very, very diluted tones that would work absolutely perfect for somebody that would maybe want like a little pop of color or something in this time of the year. I do have another Beauty Bay one. This is the Wilderness palette. If you've been here, you know that this has been one of my favorites in my collection. I love this one. I feel like this one works for like pretty much all the year. But I think in the Burr months, this is like the perfect palette from September all the way to December. I feel like this really just covers all of the seasons. We got some fall tones, we have some Christmas tones, we have some winter tones. Like we just got a bunch in here that I think would really, really work for these next 3 months, whatever it may end up being. Yeah, this is one of my favorite palettes. The consistency and formula in this one is just absolutely incredible. I know that, you know, this is an older one. I'm trying to grab some older ones that people maybe just don't remember to take stuff out, because I know that I'm kind of like this too, but where we just get new stuff and we only play with it and we forget about our older stuff. And I'm never gonna forget about you though, baby. You're too good for that. But anyways, moving on, I grabbed the Friday the 13th palette. I'm gonna be bringing this one out for Halloween, maybe. I don't know. But this is the color story for this one. It's very fall, it's very grungy. We've got all the good tones in here, and I do really think that this one would be perfect for this time of the year. You know, we even got some blues in there if you're really wanting to make some blue looks. I'm down to collab with anybody if they want to do a look with this one, because I haven't played with this one in a while. I grabbed two Cosmic Beauty Cosmic Brushes palettes. Here I grabbed the Cool Trolls, oh my goodness, just because I do feel like, you know, not everybody's going to want to do like the purples, the mauves, the browns, whatever it may end up being, like the warmish kind of tones or whatnot. So I did grab this one just in case there was somebody that did need some inspiration and wanted to do maybe like some blue and like purple looks. You know, like sometimes fall isn't always fall, sometimes fall includes some really cold weather, and I feel like this one would be a really good vibe for that. But you could definitely make like a good really fall look with that top row there. Throw in some other colors in here. I think it would just be a really fun time. And the other one that I got from them is the Neutrals. I created such a gorgeous look with this one last year, and I really do love this palette. Another one that I really do need to take out more, but this is the Color Story. I think this one lines so much up with fall. We've got some gorgeous, gorgeous shimmies in here that could really just elevate a look. We've got so many gorgeous tones. There's a lot of like neutrals in this one, clearly because it's the Neutrals. But you could just make so many simple looks and just plop a little bit of a shimmy on and just create such a fun look with this one. Next, I grabbed the Coastal palette from Simply Posh. My only gripe with this brand is I wish they didn't do like the same, oh my god, the same layout every time. It's like the same color story almost every single time because of how they do stuff, and I wish they would just expand a little bit, because they have an incredible formula. Sorry, my Serene shade got effed up like 5 bajillion times. I'm at the point of just kind of possibly getting rid of her, because no matter how many times I repress her, she just keeps falling apart. But I think this one is just perfect for, you know, the summer leading into fall vibes. I do think it, like these right here would just be a perfect fall look. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one so incredibly much. I do really like their formula, hence why I really want them to expand more and test themselves rather than just kind of doing the same thing every time, because all their palettes just look like this, you know, it's like around the same colors, and I really want them to, you know, branch out. But I really do like this color story, and I think this would be really good for somebody that wants to just, you know, I grabbed this Unearthly one. This is the Surrender one. I think this was a mystery box one. I think this was actually my first introduction to this brand, and this is the color story of it right here. Yeah, we do have some bright reds, but we got some like nice fall colors over here. If you wanted to bring a little bit more of like some fun into it over here, I think you could definitely do that. But this side over here definitely screams fall to me, and I really do like this one. I have another Beauty Bay one, and it is the Desert Haze one. As somebody who spends their time between Minnesota and Arizona, I really do like this one, and it really does kind of hit home to me, as Arizona is pretty much my home now too. But yeah, this is the color story. I think it screams fall. I think it screams Halloween, but it also, like, to me, it also kind of screams bouge. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's screaming bougie to me, and I do I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the blue that's kind of giving me that vibe, but I love this one. This one gives you so many freaking options to create something just absolutely gorgeous, and maybe just some neutrals with like a fun pop of a shimmer. Again, like I said with these other palettes, like there's so many good options in here. If you know me, you know that I had to get this palette. And yeah, if you know anything about me, you know that I love witchy vibes, I love Shrek vibes, I love cottagecore, swamp, whatever vibe you want to get from that. So you knew that this one was going to be in my collection, but I think that this one would be actually perfect for fall for somebody that really likes the greens. We've got some muted, diluted tones in here. We've got some good berries. I feel like this is like the perfect fall palette. Like, if I had to like rank the most perfect fall palette in here, it'd be between Desert Haze and this bad bitch right here. Like, I think this one is just absolutely stunning. So many gorgeous colors, just so many good perfect fall tones. ColourPop nailed this one. If you really need like me to influence you on getting anything in here, it's this one. Okay, it's this one. Next, I grabbed this Nomad one. It is the Hudson Valley one. I don't think that this one is available anymore, but this is one of my top favorites from them. There's only 3 shimmers in there, which is kind of depressing for me, as I do really love shimmers, and I do feel like the shimmers kind of like limit you of what you can do, but I think this is the perfect fall color story. I know I just said it about like the Shrek one, but like this one is also like directly right up there. This is literally fall. This is literally this time of the year. I think this is one of Nomad's best color curated stories. I love this one so incredibly much. It's so pretty. I love these tones. Just everything about this one is so perfect, and I love it so incredibly much. And I do think that this is like the perfect palette that you could have for fall. Next, I just got this one in, but I do see some things in this one that I do think could really work with this time of the year, and it is the Sugar and Spice, or originally Sugar and Grunge palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Oh my goodness. This is the color story of it right here. Like, I know that you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what you're seeing, but I thought these tones over here and like that little square over there, I feel like could be definitely perfect for fall. If you wanted to make it a little bit more Halloween-y, there is some of that, but like some of those tones with some of these light shimmers, I do really think could make a really stunning fall vibe look. Next, I have 3 Unearthly palettes. Are we surprised? Some of these are probably going to be included in my Halloween one, so just watch out. But I have the Not Normal Remastered one from them. The color story is this, and I think this is perfect for this time of the year. We got some purples and some greens and some browns, right? I also do feel like this one could be absolutely perfect for Halloween, but you'll see that in future video. But yeah, this is the color story of this one. I do think that this one could be so pretty and so perfect for this time of year. Then I have the Gargoyle palette. If you know me, if you've been here, this is my baby. Okay, I love her. She's everything. I love gargoyles. And if you know anything about me, this is my color story. Just like you know, okay? You know. This is just the perfect color story for fall though. Again, just like so much variety, but it's all fall tones. Maybe not the blue, but I feel like if I take that out, it is literally the perfect color story for fall. I love this one so incredibly much. She is my baby, like I said, and I feel like this one would be so perfect for this time of year. This one I do feel like leans a little bit more Halloween-y, but it is the Just a Taste palette from Unearthly. I do think it has so many gorgeous fall tones though. The only reason that I said that it leans a little bit more Halloween-y is just because of like that, I guess. But otherwise, I guess it is really fall. I love this one so incredibly much. I have a collab coming up in October with Just Gem with this one and another palette that I have in here. But yeah, I'm super excited, you know, just have this one in my collection. And I really love this one. I think this is like perfect for this time of year. I have one more Unearthly palette before we start moving on, and it is the new Shadow Sculpt palette from them. I think this one is just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said about like the Shrek palette and like some of these, I love like the swamp Shrek vibes, and I feel like this one gives it through and through. It gives the grungies of fall, and I love it so much. So many good tones, so many gorgeous shadows, and these shimmers could just do so freaking much. You know, just put a little something up here and just go, and you've got a really incredibly stunning look right here. I have 4 more palettes, and I think these are like my top palettes for fall. Yeah, I love them so much. I love all of these so much. All my palettes, my babies. A lot of these on this table right now are my babies though, because I love these color stories. But these 4 right here, these are my babies, okay? If any of them had to be my babies, it would be these. Just an FYI. But this is Poison Garden from Belle Beauté Bar. I love this one so incredibly much. She is gorgeous. Another palette where you guys were like, you need to pick this one up. Like, this is you. And this is me. I love it so much. Again, if we just take out the blue, because I know the blues can be intimidating, but if you just take out the blues, like, you've got so many incredibly good non-intimidating shades for you guys. The blue doesn't intimidate me because, like, you know, I love color, but I feel like this one is just absolutely perfect for fall. I love it so incredibly much. She's just one hell of a palette, and I'm super excited to play with her again here soon, I'm pretty sure. I have the Ghost Town palette from Nomad Cosmetics. This is the color story of this one. This one is just the cottagecore grungy vibes, and I love it so incredibly much. She's so pretty. She's so stunning. I love all of Nomad's Halloween releases. They're just everything to me, and I freaking adore it just so much. Next, I have the Bonfire palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. This is one hell of a palette. I think this is going to be one of my top ones of the year. This is the color story. Enough said. I don't have to say anything more than that, but I will, because this fucking formula is incredible. The shimmers are incredible. The mattes are absolutely incredible. Everything blends and builds so beautifully together. I think I said this in the beginning. If there's one palette that I need to recommend to you, I think I said it on one, but it's also going to be this one. I love this one so freaking much. It is just so effing good, and I love it, and I'm so excited to make more looks with this. I have multiple looks coming up with this this month, actually. And last but not least, it is the newest release out of these bitches, and it is the Nomad Witch City Salem palette. It is leaning more Halloween-y, but I do really feel like you can make this into a really good fall look, like using like this and this, maybe some of that, and just using one of these shimmers as just a fun little shine there. this is going to be included in my Halloween but I just needed to put it in here because I love it and I need to talk about it more. But yeah, these are all the palettes that I thought would be perfect for now. There will be another one for Halloween, like I said, but these ones just really give me the vibe of this time of year, and I'm so excited. I have this month planned with all kinds of fall palettes. I'm using all Halloween palettes in October, and then in November I'm going to be using all throwback palettes because why not, right? Right, okay, but anyways, I need to go edit this, so I need to get working on my outro. If you've been here this whole time and you've stayed here and you've gotten to this point, thank you. Okay, it means a lot to me that you guys watch and enjoy my content, so just thank you guys so incredibly much for being here. I love and appreciate y'all so incredibly much. A couple things before you go though: remember to not be a piece of shit, don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't be racist. It's 2025, put your head to your ass and do freaking better, and remember, morals over makeup. Okay, I'm gonna go get editing. I have so much content coming up for y'all, so I'm just really excited for that. But I'm gonna go do that. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.